CQB.
time. Yep. CQB, 360, all of it. So
A lot of ambush.
there's a lot of reasons why it sucks. From our perspective, because we're only a platoon, we do not deal with large-scale urban environments, which is why we haven't been assaulting any cities in this campaign. The most we deal with is specific structures within the city. So what we're going to go through training today is we're going to focus our training on specifically that mission set. It's going to be specific structures, and it's going to be planning the assault. It's going to be managing the risks and the issues that arise from that assault. And it's going to be planning a movement pattern through a large urban environment to hit your objective. The only time we will ever clear a full city block is when we have a full platoon / 2 platoons, and like the entire mission is like clearing a town kind of thing. I have done it before. It's very stressful and it's very slow. So there's 2 different sections to MOUT training. Well, before I start that, I'll just go over how I do my trainings if you haven't done training with me before. The way I do training is I use the 3-tier system. So crawl, walk, run. It's a military training system, which if you talk to the vets, they all use the same thing or have used the same thing. Essentially, crawl is going to be what we're doing for the next 15 minutes here. And it's basically going through the theory. Walk is where we're walking through designed exercises to test 1 or 2 things. And then run is where we do a full exercise at the end to test your abilities and also your learning. Does anyone have any questions about that methodology before I begin? Awesome. If you have any comments or questions, just say, as Burns well knows and everyone knows, I can ramble on for fucking forever. So unless you ask the question there and then, you're not going to be able to kind of have the question answered, okay? So,
Copy.
2 different styles of MOUT. One is inside, the other is...
outside.
Hey! Inside and outside. Can anyone tell me what inside deals with? Educated guess.
Can I cheat?
Buildings, rooms.
Hey. You can cheat if you want. It's on the map.
Entry points, clearing.
Yes,
There's a
it is
bunch more.
basically clearing a structure. So there is more to it than just clearing the structure. I don't go into a huge degree of detail with regard to clearing rooms because frankly that's something that everyone should be doing within the squads. But now that we're doing like less squad training, I might do that a little bit. We'll see how it goes, see what the timing looks like. The main emphasis on this training is outside of the structure. So it's the movement to the building. It's the isolation of the building. It's the security, it's identification, and it's the best practices for moving in an urban environment. So inside and outside. What we're going to touch on first is the inside stuff. We're going to get that done. Once we've done that, we'll go through security, and then we'll go outside. So inside is, as Kobold just said, entering a building, clearing a building, doing all that good stuff. Can anyone tell me what is the do's and don'ts for clearing a structure?
Don't do it alone.
Perfect, thank you.
Use communication.
Yes.
Don't just stand in the doorway.
Fatal funnels, thank you.
Roll in a CQB is throw a frag through the door if you're unsure.
Yep.
Don't shoot civilians.
Yes.
That kind of goes against the whole frag part, though.
I didn't hear that, but yes, I'll agree with it. There's lots and lots of different things that you can bring to the table with clearing. You're never going to learn all of it in one session. Those units that try and tell you you'll be an expert at MOUT by the time you finish your training are lying. The entire point of this course is to kind of give you a foundation. So, the foundation for clearing a room is very simple, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to continuously use the mantra. Can anyone tell me what the mantra is? Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Okay? When you're walking into a structure, everyone should be... Oh my goodness. Everyone should be walking a combat walk. Does everyone know how to do that? Give me a goofy walk, peeps.
Oh, hold on.
Good shit. Alright. The entire point is that you're moving at a steady pace, but your gun is always up. You're always checking your corners. When you're in a fatal funnel, you get out of the fatal funnel as quickly as you fucking can. Otto is 100% right. If there's any question, throw a frag or a flashbang. If you know you're going into an urban environment, flashbangs are beautiful. Okay? Unfortunately, armor isn't sophisticated enough that you can blow through walls. I can't wait for Armor 4 when you can do that, hopefully. But what we can do is when we're dealing with compounds, which we will do tonight, you can create your own entry points in the walls outside of the compound. There's loads and loads of good things and bad things that you can do with MOUT. Now, clearing the rooms, I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail. So what we're going to do is we're going to very quickly TP over to a structure which is in the middle of nowhere, and we're going to talk through the process. We're going to do a very quick dry run, which is going to involve enemies. So it's not going to be dry, it's going to be live. And you're all going to make sure that you're comfortable with it. I'm not expecting you to be perfect. I'm not going to be stopping you at the starting. That's not the point of this training. But I do want to run through it at least once so you're all comfortable. Also, do be aware that in my trainings, we do not resupply. So make sure you have ammunition that you need for the entire mission. So that's 2 hours.
Copy.
So I'll give you 1 or 2 minutes just to swap stuff out if you want to. I would suggest that the squad leader coordinate his team so that he knows who has what and who has extra ammunition for other things.
Okay, we got Gilbert now. Do you still want me as medic?
Gilbert, do you want to run as infantry or you want to run as a medic? What do you want to do, buddy?
Alright, Leshman, you have
He's not in team
right?
speak.
Yeah, I got 249.
Okay. How much extra magazines do you have?
I'm currently carrying 7, and then plus 1 in my
Okay, that
Weapon.
should be way more than enough.
800 rounds. Yep.
Yeah.
Windows, I said, fuck your ammunition. I'm dishing on the ground.
Are you also carrying flashbangs?
I have 4 stun grenades,
Estelle, you've got 1
4
minute.
grenades.
Okay,
And I got plenty of smokes and stuff.
nice.
I need to get rid of these stock pumpers.
Let's get rolling.
Well, Gilbert has his medic kit loaded, so.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Gilberto, do you want to run as a medic or a rifleman?
It doesn't matter to me.
Wait, join on me.
Gonna be personal medic to Burns.
Damn.
And go blue. Cobalt, retain your medical stuff, bud. Do you need a Otter, what do you want him?
I got enough in it.
Yes.
Sorry?
Alright, let's rumble. We're ready to rumble.
Burns,
Love
can
it.
you repeat your last?
No, nothing, it's not important.
Okay.
Alpha Squad, make sure you guys have a few stuns and grenades if necessary.
Alright, is everyone ready?
I'd try to get 3 each if you can.
Oh, I haven't got any of the Zeus modules. It's going to be a real pain in my ass.
Gonna be 111.2. Gilbert.
Ready, Jake?
Copy on Alpha.
And Otter is the team leader.
I know it's utterly
Hey, Sylvia, what are you
hilarious.
running? Oh, just
Otter
rifleman.
He just got rifleman kit. You guys have
Cool.
stuns?
Okay.
And nades?
Everyone.
No,
Copy.
but I think it's too late.
Copy. If we get a second, run in and grab some. Just try to clear some space now while he talks.
Sure.
For unnecessary shit if you do have it.
Groups.
Oh. Testostocles.
Never mind.
Okay, cool. So, first things first, squad leader, you can drop all your kit.
Oh. I'll drop my equipment, my hand grenades and stuff. I'm not dropping my armor.
Please
That's
just leave the helmet on.
So, for those of you who don't know what's going on, this was going to be beta tonight, but as Burns has taken over from beta, we'll go from there. Squad leader's greatest weapon is what?
The squad.
team.
He's mine. Oh.
The
And
squad. It's the squad,
Why is the
not
squad? Why is the squad the greatest weapon?
We got the
Because a
weapons.
squad leader's nothing without a squad.
True, but from a practical point of view, in armor, why is it his best weapon? How many rifles have you guys got right now, as a group?
Probably about 8 to 10.
7.
7.
Okay, how many rifles are on the floor?
1.
1.
Okay, so if he correctly identifies targets for you lot and improves your efficiency, what's going to put more lead downfield?
We are.
You 7 or him? I mean,
Me.
it's
Us
both,
7.
so it's
It's
questionable.
definitely,
but
it's definitely me.
for most squad leaders, it's the rest of the squad. The point is, the squad leader is there to direct the squad. Efficiency in the squad increases the efficiency of lead downfield. Okay, squad leader should never be running in the front line. All right, he should always be in the back. He should be directing the squad members. He should be trusting his fire team leaders to act in his stead. Now, Now that that's done, Larson, what's your 2 fire teams? Or Burns, what's your 2 fire teams?
I've got Otter, Gilbert, Larson, and Bravo, Solvet, Mendoza, Muffin, and Alpha, and Kobold's my medic.
Okay. Alpha, don't know who you are. You guys are going to clear that structure. Bravo, you're going to clear that structure. Burns is going to take Alpha. I'm going to take Bravo. And we're going to critique as we go. This is going to take 5 minutes. And then we're going to do a dry run.
Alright, Alpha, stack up.
Alpha on me. Alpha on me.
I'll stay on rear.
Muffin, just take them through the building as you would.
Don't worry, you
Copy.
can get back up to the front.
Solid on me.
We'll get onto the movement to the structure in a little bit.
Gonna clear through.
Back up on that door.
Autograph
I want
flash
the
me.
fire team leaders to walk us through what's going on. I want all of you to slow down to a walk.
Affirmative.
Flash being prepped.
Copy. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Holding stairs. Solid take point.
With you.
Holding rear.
I'm fucking stuck. Somebody go ahead.
Oh, I'm acting.
Oh, did he just arm?
Listen,
I'm good.
Copy.
Athena, I'm gonna need Zeus heal for Solvet. You got Arma through the stairs.
Going out.
So, I was just giving your team numbers. So, Otter,
That's it,
1,
clear.
Gilbert, 2,
Copy.
3, Kobold, 4, or something similar.
Building clear.
And
Alright, cool.
when
Let's
you get
reconvene on
more
the
practice
bottom
as
floor.
a squad,
Copy.
the expectation is that when you're stacking up like this and you say Gilbert 2,
Come here, boys, inside. So we're not out in the wind. This
Copy.
fucking horrific wind.
Let's get it rolling.
Alright, let's talk about things.
1-1 bottom floor.
Let's talk about things that I liked.
Copy.
First thing that I liked is that you had your long range, like, kind of unwieldy weapon in the rear. I don't know if you guys did that on purpose or if Mendoza just naturally
I did
slotted
it on
in there.
purpose.
Yeah, you did it on purpose. You naturally slotted in there. Very good. I liked that you had the guy opening the door, and then this number 2 guy was tossing the stun in. That was good, and that you immediately followed it in. Now with the 3 of us, or with 3 of you guys, it's difficult. I couldn't quite catch it, but I did see you guys come in. You didn't call out which way you were going, like who was going where. That's a communication thing. You'd be like, hey, I'm number 1 going right, or number 2 going left, or whatever, right? Is what it is. There's nobody
Copy.
in here, so you didn't need to worry about that, but you wanted to always call out which way you're going in. I like the comms going up the stairs. Unfortunate Solvet that you got armified. That's just how it is. But yeah, good comms all around. It was fast. You didn't fuck around in the kill zones. Yeah,
Copy.
you held the way you were coming in. The one thing about that Mendoza though is if you're just holding that one door, there's another one over here, right? And there's like windows and shit.
I just noticed that.
Yeah, so whenever you come into a room, and if you're gonna hold, you want to hold at like the nastiest fucking angle you can find. So if they're going up the stairs, I would sit myself right fucking here, like right here, and just kind of like, on,
Copy.
because that's a really dirty angle that they can't really get to.
I also
Alright,
should have
let's-
communicated with Solid a little bit on our outside check as well. I just kind of went out and peeked left, didn't tell him to peek right or what direction I was going, so I'll work on that.
It's okay. That's what we're training for, right? So let's I don't have any comms with him. Let's go out and figure out how much time we got.
Copy.
It always changes. Keep it flexible. Kobold, great job in keeping rear security the entire time without being told. That was well done. Thank you for that. That's exactly what we want to see. In urban environments, you need 360 security at all times. The one thing I would say is that Larson, what were you doing next to the window? Did you check it before you rode up against it?
Oh, right here.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't. I didn't check it.
Okay, so windows can kill you as easily as everything else. The other thing I would suggest is that when you're entering a building, everybody's making calls. I know we were kind of being polite to let Otter kind of like go through his stuff, but first one up the door when we were going up the stairs should have been calling out entryway front, windows left and right, and giving a long description of what's going on over the radio. All communications over the radio. And as a note to everyone, you should always be running separate fire team radios and squad radios. I do not want any squad leaders talking to everyone. It breaks down communication amazingly well. I want everyone acting as at a fireteam level, fireteam leaders and infantry, and at a squad level, squad leaders and fireteams. Even if you've just got one fireteam, I still want that differentiation. Okay, it just breeds good habits. So, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That was good. The one thing I would suggest is that pieing and peeking. Obviously, peeking, boom, pieing. Get as much angle as you can. You don't need to do it every time. It takes time. But if there's a confirmed enemy in the room, make it happen. There are other things that we can go through. So different styles of entry. Like I wrote it down up here. You can do center fed, corner fed, all the rest of it. We're not going to go into that this time. Like the basics is there. The key thing I would say to all of you: don't get caught up in the moment. Okay, take your time. When you're stacked outside the building, unless you are actually under fire and dying, fire team leaders should take 5 seconds to orientate their guys, get their head straight. Everyone make sure you have the right movement chosen, your gun up, make sure you're all set. Does anyone have any questions about that real brief reminder about clearing? Cool. We are going to move to the next one.
Copy.
Listen,
actually,
corner-
we can move out here. Yes, sorry?
Corner fed and center fed are room types.
Oh, you're right, they are. Sorry. My bad.
So,
yeah, apologies.
I think what Listen was meaning to be talking about was types of getting in, like ways of getting into rooms. You've got button hooking, you've got crisscrossing, and then you've just got like plain old stacking and going right. So
They're
that's the ways.
all,
they're
they all
all
have their
the same.
advantages. They all have their disadvantages. It's 100% your preference.
Copy.
Okay, everyone, let's move out here.
Man, the communication was,
We have 2 warehouses over there.
Copy.
Okay,
What's on?
so 2 warehouses over there. Those 2 are to be entered. Now, when you see a building like that, and we're talking specifically about getting into the building, a few things to keep in mind. We'll get into the movement up to the target, movement through urban environments soon. Really, from a clearing perspective, the only thing you need to know is what door am I entering from? Like, what side of the structure am I entering from? Okay? The way you do that is you recon before you get there. So, can anyone see a door on those structures?
Yeah.
Okay, where is it?
On our facing us, it's the double doors there, and there's also one on the left side of the building.
Perfect. So, to make sure you have clear communication with everyone, everyone does away with left and right. Okay? The communication for faces of buildings is your nearest compass point. So for this one, it would be southeast for the face facing us, or east, and then north-southwest. Okay? It's a common frame of reference to everyone. The amount of times that people have said, "Where the fuck is your right?" is insane. All right? So whenever you're talking about buildings and entry points, southeast, northeast, whatever you need to, but just make sure it's consistent. Okay? So, what we're going to do is there are 2 warehouses down there. I would like both of them cleared, s'il vous plaît, and we'll move on from there. So, Burns, you don't need to worry about the kind of movement to it. You can just go straight there and go from there.
I'm gonna worry about the movement there. All right, everyone gather around real quick. Let's talk about things that are important when you're approaching buildings. What's scary about buildings?
They could have anybody inside just waiting.
Right. and
Windows.
What
Windows
do,
already entrenched.
right. So all these things means there's bad guys inside them. And what do bad guys have that we don't, standing out here in the open?
Cover.
Cover.
And
Concealment.
Concealment.
perfect. Right. So we want to be covered, preferably covered, concealed if we can, moving up on buildings. In MOUT, that's super fucking difficult. But we've got tons of little obstacles like these walls here to compounds. We can use those as cover or concealment. For these warehouses out in the middle of bumfuck Egypt, what have we got that would help us sort of kind of, yeah, we got bushes. Fuck that. What have we got off to our west here?
Oh, trees.
We got covered
Trees and
roads,
rails.
concrete barriers in between us and the buildings. And what have we got? We've got 2 things here that make us a little bit more powerful than just rifles. What have we got?
AR.
We got an AR and we got a DMR. DMR, the 7.62 round can punch through the walls of that building. Okay. So
Copy.
we want to be able to work with our strengths to when we move up to buildings. Now we've
There's
got
a third
two
thing
buildings.
we have that can help as well.
We've got grenade launchers as well, absolutely, and laws.
Okay, 4 things. Okay, 5 things.
What's your thing, Cobalt? What you got?
Smoke grenades.
Smoke grenades, absolutely. That's concealment, but we've got cover. We got covered right all the way down here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move out in a squad column, fire team wedges, Alpha leading us up the front. You're gonna move us down the road in cover, bounding if you have to. If we take fire from it, I don't think we will, but if we do, and then Alpha is gonna set the base of fire with a DMR, and Bravo is gonna bound up to the northwesternmost building, so the building that's furthest away from us now. We're gonna clear that one. Once they've cleared that one, Alpha can then, or Bravo has cleared that one, Alpha can then move into the other one. So we've got nice sets of like support by fire build up, so that we're not worried about taking too much fire from it. All right, make it happen, Alpha. Let's rumble.
Do you want Alpha to hold down the road and support 1-2's advance the second building, then we push first building?
Yeah. So everything's in L shape, right? So if you look on the map, I'll mark it out here. So we've got an L. We want to make an L shape with these buildings.
Copy.
So we're gonna have Alpha down here,
Copy.
and then Bravo's gonna hook like that into those buildings.
Copy. And then after they hook in, where do you want Alpha?
So Alpha is then gonna push up into the next.
Push up
building,
into Alpha, okay, into
Yeah.
the first building. Gotcha.
like that.
Copy.
Make sense?
Sounds good. Yes, sir.
Sweet. Let's roll.
All right, Alpha team, wedge on me. I'll be in center. We're pushing to these barriers
Listen, what
west.
radio are you on, buddy?
Not on anything else. Just that out.
Let's go ahead and double time it.
101. I've got short range, 70 long range.
Once we're pushing through these barriers, and we're going to be going
got
northwest.
I'm defensive.
Mendoza, I want you at the back of this line.
Alright, we're on a road here, so let's switch it over to cheeky little staggered columns. 170.
Columns. Just be keeping an eye on those doors. Contact direct ahead. Oh, never mind. I
You
think
put
that's friendly.
bodies in that building? Percent.
That's Lawson.
Thanks.
Listen, you almost got shot.
Watch that window on the east side of that first building.
Alright, Muffin,
Copy.
you set the SBF where you think is reasonable, and then we'll get Bravo moving.
Copy. We'll go just a little further. Give us some cover, and then we'll hold.
Copy.
All right, 1-1. We're gonna hold right here, Alpha team.
Alright, Bravo. Once Alpha set their SBF, organize on their western side.
Mendoza, I just
northwestern
want
side.
you on the right window. Right window probably is
Bravo.
most potential there.
The western side. I got eyes on some sort of enemy combatant on the right window.
Copy. Enemy combatant in right window.
Alright, Bravo. Whenever you're ready, bound up to the northwestern building, clear it out. Alpha will keep
Do you have a
covered
shot
from
on
the
that
right building.
contact?
Affirmative.
Burns, interrogative. If we have shots on targets in buildings, do you want us to hold fire until we get 1-1 Bravo team to their destination?
Stand by.
1617. Do we have ROE?
Engage at will.
Engage at will.
Copy. Copy that. Mendoza, if you've got a shot, take out contact. Be watching those doors. Be watching those doors in case they open up. Slavlet, do you have eyes on the door to the east side of the first building? Of the building to our southeast?
Affirm.
Copy. Keep eyes. Let me know if anything pops. You are guns
Alright,
cleared.
Alpha, give me some volume of fire here while Bravo pushes up.
Copy. Copy that.
That's fine. We'll talk about it after. Just give some cover and fire.
Hey, we're gonna give some covering
Alright,
fire on
go
these
ahead and fire.
windows.
Go.
Even if you don't see anything, spray some shots down. Mendoza, keep an eye on building 2 window. Northwest building window. Apologies.
Bravo, if you have to, use frag grenades to clear that building out.
1-1 is watching southeast building entries to make sure no exits happen.
Copy.
Mendoza, since Bravo team has entered the building, go ahead and shift your focus to window on southeast building.
Copy.
Bravo, sit rep. Bravo, sit rep.
Otters, we're all good. This building's clear. We're gonna come out to cover.
Copy. Alpha, go ahead and hit your building.
Roger that. Alpha, we're stepping off towards the building. Guns up, whole way. Mendoza, your focus is on the window, since you've got best shot there.
Be advised, Alpha, we're at your building, but behind it. All right.
Good copy. We have
Check
friendlies
crossfire
around the
Bravo,
buildings.
shift back over to your building.
All right. We're gonna shift back to our building. I got a frag ready for this door.
Copy. Copy that. Hey, I'm gonna want Mendoza fragging this. Mendoza, you have ability?
Good copy, out frags.
Copy that.
Got small room window covered.
Copy. Soviet, I'm gonna want you on me for this frag.
Window no longer covered.
Mendoza, get ready to throw it. 3, 2, 1.
Back up.
I got it. You got it.
Entering. Soviet on me. Checking left.
Main room clear. Arm on the right.
Alright, index. Regroup outside.
Copy, good clear.
Index. Move out southwest. Meet around Daddy Wilson.
I fixed my rubber banding, by the way.
Oh yeah? What was wrong with
I verified my files.
it? Yeah, always the first protocol. Okay, does that give everyone a little bit of a warm and fuzzy? I know it's not everything, I know it's not perfect, but just a very brief overview.
Copy, yes sir.
I don't know why
Yeah?
my audio's like I hear no shots or whatever. Like my weapon audio's.
If you need, you
Boiler
might need
fun.
to restart ARMA if that's the case. It's just an
Yeah.
error in ARMA.
What's the wind? How do I get rid of the wind again?
There is
You
no
can
wind.
you can use earplugs if you have to mediate
Yeah,
the sound.
earplugs get rid of the
Okay.
wind.
If I have an extra pair, I'll check, but
All right. So can I relog real quick or?
Yeah, absolutely. man.
Okay, cool.
I'll keep
I
you
don't
guys
have
updated.
extra earplugs.
Okay, gentlemen. Next thing we're going to touch on is going to be outside stuff. So, outside stuff, I've got like planning and movement. We'll see how we go. Might just be the movement, and then we'll incorporate the planning afterwards. So, outdoors. What's the most dangerous part of MOUT? We're going to just about to talk about it.
Structures.
What we're in the middle of right now.
Movement to the buildings, basically what Cobalt's saying. So when you're inside a structure, even though you're clearing and it's a dangerous environment, you have got solid walls all around you. So you do have a degree of protection. When you're moving to the structure, you have a whole host of buildings all around you which can engage you from any way. So let me just give you an example of this. We are going to go to the middle of town and have a brief look at one of the areas which is just lovely for this. There we go, that'll do. Okay, ready for TP. So, all of these buildings are enterable. All of these buildings could have an enemy combatant in it. as you can see, if you're trying to maneuver to, if you're trying to move over to that structure over there, the idea of trying to figure out what door you're in and all the rest of it while you've got all of these other buildings all around you is nasty. So, movement to structures is very, very important. The key things that we need to keep in mind when you're getting into a structure, obviously the first thing you need to do is identify where you're entering. So that will define how you move to the structure, okay? As an example, like, I don't know, this structure over here, you can see the door is on our west side, so it's pretty nice and clear. However, with this structure that's right next to us, we have no idea where the door is, so you might have to do a little bit of searching. The squad should always be split up into support by fire element and a assault element, and whenever you're in a town, if you have any kind of contact or any assumption of enemy combatants, you should basically be moving in a kind of bounding situation. So support by fire should be moving forward, assault moving forward, so on and so forth. The assault element is obviously in charge of getting a foothold in the structure, and then the support by fire element is ensuring that nobody can get into the structure. We call that isolation. Okay, so the support by fire element needs to isolate the structure so that the assault element can get in and do their work. Any questions on those concepts? Cool. When we get into BLC and ALC, you will have more instruction on how to plan for these things. What we're going to concentrate today is movement through an urban environment. So what we're going to do is we're going to move down the street that I picked at random, and we are just going to basically talk about the risks that come up and how we're going to deal with it. Okay, then we're going to go and do a walk scenario where you're going to do the same thing but just in a smaller environment, and then we'll do a run where you're actually engaging combatants. Any questions? Cool. So when you're moving down in a road like this, staggered column is your best friend. Key things to keep in mind: do not walk next to walls. Walls are very handy spots for RPGs to hit and blow you to smithereens, so keep some distance. At the same time, make sure you do close up any angles of attack that you possibly can. So, for this side, walking on the path over here, on the side of the road, perfectly fine. Here, not so much. Also here, not so much. Okay? It's up to a judgment call. You need to know what kind of combatants you're facing, all the rest of them. As you're moving down, these openings on either side of you, so these alleyways, in theory, you should gate them. So one person would stand on one corner, the other person would stand on the other corner. You would then call clear and move through. In the perfect world, yes. In reality, that's slow as fuck. So use it when you're going to hit combat. Otherwise, flow through, but keep your gun pointed in that direction. You'll know when you're going to hit problems and not by the clearing type that we ask you to do. If we say soft clear, does anyone know what soft clear is, actually, before I go into it?
Look in the
Yeah, it's when
windows,
you
make
just-
sure no one's in there.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the right answer.
Yeah, that's the right answer. If you have a hard clear, then basically you're entering every single building as you go through. Soft clear is only when there's enemy combatants confirmed. So that's kind of the difference between the two. Now, if it's soft clear, it means that we're not expecting contact. If it's hard clear, we're expecting contact in every building. Okay? So in this case, we're doing soft clear. We're just going to maneuver down the road, basically keeping it nice and slow. If anyone has any questions about what they should be looking at, let me know. Key things for people to keep in mind: front man should always be looking down the road. Second man should be looking high. Third man covering the flanks. Back man covering the rear. Okay? Obviously, it's flexible, but make sure you don't forget about the fact that you have verticality to take into account. You have these little whatever they're called,
Murder holes.
murder holes. You
No,
also
that's what they're
have
called. That's what they're called.
murder holes. You also have high rises with windows. You have balconies. You have a whole shit. Like, you need to keep an eye on. And this is where constant communication in your team radio is good. Like the front man calling out what he's looking at, what he's seeing. The second man calling out building on right, looking at second floor. Building on left, looking at first floor. Okay? Again, slow and methodical. So,
One more thing, if I may.
absolutely.
You want to have your highest casualty producing weapons at the front and back of your column.
Yes.
So you want to have, if you're alpha and you're leading the front, you're going to have Mendoza up front with his DMR, and then you'll have Larson in the rear with a saw. But because we're moving front, we want to be able to engage things to our front. Most of the time, since we're going to run into stuff, you want to have Larson up front with the saw, and then Mendoza at the back with the DMR. We can sort of maneuver him wherever we need to.
Copy.
Okay, so let's move down the road. We're just going to do this once. I'm not going to have any contact, so you can just practice your maneuver. I'll expect you guys to practice this as we're doing the other exercises throughout the training, okay? So feel free to maneuver when you're ready.
Bravo up front, Alpha in the rear.
Alpha
Alright,
standing at
Larson,
rear.
as you.
Mendoza, you're going to be at the very back of the Soviet. You're going to be
Staggered
at the front of
column.
me. I'll be mid.
Moving down this road. Stay away from the sidewalks. Try and keep it in the middle of the road. So we don't step in on the IEDs.
We're being column formation.
I want to have fun, but not a blast. When you're ready, officer, lead us out.
This is
Alright, we're stepping off. Officer, whenever you're team leading and you start maneuvering, you let everyone know in the squad net, and that makes it so that Alpha also knows.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's all good, that's why we're training.
Alleyway left side, just to be advised.
Covering left.
Roadway to the left.
Alright, let's gate this out, Bravo. Gate this road so that Alpha can cross over. Sorry, I should've
Soviet,
called
we're
that out
pushing
earlier, that's
through.
my bad.
Soviet, we're pushing through. Alpha's pushing. Keep moving. Keep your gun up. Gun up. Alpha pushing through. Soviet, keep moving.
Very nice, Shogun. Very nice. Alright. Bravo, break it down.
Left and check in left. Do you want Alpha to continue on?
Alpha, continue on. Windows up front.
Mendoza, take point. Hold, Soviet. I'll take middle, you take back.
Ready to move.
Copy, keep moving.
Keep rolling.
Checking your left.
Let's gate this.
Mendoza, hold.
I know.
Soviet, check right.
Bravo, push through.
Mendoza,
Keep
shift
maneuvering,
focus
Bravo,
south.
once you get to the side, Alpha, break it down. Alright, index.
So you'll get the theme of what we're doing here. Constant communication, keep constant eyes up, 360 security all the time. Okay, as soon as we enter an urban environment, the best thing that Zeus's love doing is slipping one or two guys around some structures that we've already cleared to get in and around our flank. And it's very realistic, all right? Unless you have a solid front line, which the enemy can't push through, it's going to happen, all right? And unless you have a full company clearing a town, you're inevitably going to have, like, porous lines. So people are going to be able to find their way through all over the place. Does anyone have any questions about general maneuvering through an urban environment? Again, very quick. Not expecting you guys to be experts at this, but you get the idea, and you'll be able to take this into the missions and have a good template to use to learn and build on.
Copy.
I mean, since we know IEDs tend to be in trash piles, should we avoid any and all trash piles?
No. So IEDs are going to be worked on. We need to figure out an SOP that works both in-game for the speed of the operation, as well as like the Zeusing side of things. From a real-life perspective, yes, but the problem is we can't go through all urban environments assuming all trash piles have IEDs. What we'll probably do in reality is we'll probably just have the front two guys or the second guys having mine detectors, and we just avoid anything that goes beep. Really, like we will figure out a proper SOP for it, but right now we don't have one. So at this point in time, we're just avoiding IEDs if we can.
Copy.
Cool. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do a Movement, run, movement, walk. Hey, here we go. Okay, so we're going to do a walk exercise. It's a lot smaller, so you guys should have a much easier time of it. TPing you guys now. Okay. So, this compound to our northeast. Everyone see it?
Copy.
Cool. For the sake of the training, in reality, you would bypass that disgusting fatal funnel. For the sake of the training, you're going to move down the fatal funnel. Okay? The aim of the game is to get to the structure at the end. This has got no combatants. This is basically just your walk. So it's just getting a feel for the situation. Okay? So we're going to do this fire team by fire team. So, Otter, you're going to take your fire team first. And then Larson. No, it's not Larson. Who's the other one? Muffin. Muffin, you'll take your fire team second. Okay?
Copy.
So really, it's just kind of getting into the groove of it, making sure the communication's there. So, Otter, good to go, sir.
Alright. Alright, bro. For me, we're gonna...
Quick question, Lawson. Are we treating Alpha's advance after theirs as if we are the first time pushing through that, or are we acting as if we're following up?
No, you're acting as if it's the first time.
Copy. Heard.
Where yourselves at, Alpha?
Hey, Soviet Mendoza, just letting you guys know, if we have one of those roadway situations again, Mendoza, if we're back of, if we are second team, you are going to be at the rear. Soviet, you'll be at the front. If roles are reversed, where we are the front team, Mendoza, you will be front. Soviet, you will be the rear, so you will alternate. If we gate, Soviet, you will focus right. Mendoza, you will focus left, and I will stay mid, watching down road for the transition. And then as we gate into whatever position, you will adjust and communicate that with me for future, okay?
Got it.
Copy.
We're just getting you guys.
Does ARMA allow bipod? No.
Also, I asked Lawson, we will treat our entry into this compound as it is the first time anyone's gone through it. So whatever they do is not indicative of how we push.
Yep.
I'm planning on Mendoza using you as much as I can for flashes and nades. How many do you have left?
I only have nades. I have 3 nades left, but I do not have any flashes.
Copy. If I drop these flashes, I'm going to see if I can. Do you see them on the ground? And
Yes.
nade. Copy. Pick those up. Just since you are going to be our back gunner with that marksman, I'm going to rely on you, so me and Soviet are already prepped.
You should probably
Okay,
spread
are
out a
you,
little
Confirm
We're
we're
absent
soft.
for this.
Sorry, Larson, hold on. Confirm Burns, are we soft clearing?
Stand by.
Burns, are we soft clearing?
Stand by.
See, Muffin.
Do that.
So
Repeat.
when I throw, I have Shift G, right? How do I change the type of?
Control G.
Yes, soft clear all the way through.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, roger. Larson, I want you to move to the right, and then we're gonna do staggered column.
What's wrong with
Gilbert,
this?
just
Repeat
watch our
last.
rear.
What's wrong with this?
Oh, sorry. I thought we were just prepping. Sorry, my bad.
No, just training scars, you know? Keep everybody spaced out so we do it in practice, we do it when we get into ops and we're not getting grenaded left, right, center.
Copy, yes, sir.
Go like 10-15 meters each.
Alpha, just
Each
make sure we have
radio.
some spacing for this push. We're just gonna hold in a line. Soviet, when we push forward, you will be middle of our advance in a wedge.
Here, listen, let's fall back so you're not on their line. I hate
Mendoza, for
that.
training purposes,
that.
keep an eye
I
on
can't believe
that
you did that to
north
me.
compound. Any movement you see, repeat.
I'm not even had anything
Got
to
it.
drink. You just like, yeah, you know what?
But it is good. It is
It's
good
for
training.
all the squad leaders to do it every now and then in the trainings.
Well, it's
Is
good
it
for
just-
me to do it too.
Yeah, it's good for everyone. It's good for me. It just brings everyone back to what we should be concentrating on, which is command and control.
Yeah. Sorry, did you see my text?
No.
Okay, I said sorry. I didn't mean to speak like that. That felt over, like too sharp for no reason.
I don't know what are you talking about? Right?
When you were like, "Don't worry about the movement up to it," and I was like, "I will."
Oh,
like
no,
that
that's
was
fine. That was
yeah.
completely justified. I was going to fuck you over.
ah.
You know me.
I know, but I didn't. I didn't. I was like, well, I'm gonna do it like that, but I didn't want to. It's just the way I said it sounded really. I had to apologize to my partner the other night. So I'm
Oh,
taking
right.
the stabbing victim to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I says to him at the beginning of the transport, 'cause he drives really quick. I'm like, hey, Warren.
Be advised, Burns, compound is soft cleared.
Copy. Fall back to start point, and Alpha will go in again.
He says
Are
he's
they
done.
finished?
They're finished.
Cool. Yeah.
Bravo
just
team is
finish
coming
there,
back.
and
Make sure we
then,
just cover
the other
their
guys can go through.
egress back to the
Yeah, I just told
southwest.
them to pull back to here.
Good shit.
Alpha, be advised, Bravo's going to be coming out same way they came in.
Mendoza,
Once they're
keep
back
your
here,
eyes
your
to the
position
northwest.
set up in a line. You're going to take off and go soft clear the same compound that they did.
Copy.
So yeah, so I was like, all right, hey, lights and sirens, but like only because we have. So like, drive with the lights and sirens on, but don't drive fast. And he
Hold
was
on one
like,
second. You can tell Muffin that he can go. It's taking a bit longer.
Muffin, go ahead and step off.
Copy. Go ahead and lead us off, Soviet. Let's push forward.
and
wedge formation.
So we hit like I don't know.
Guns
I
up.
don't know what we hit, but I was fucking airborne, right? And like I'm sitting on the bench seat of the ambulance, and I'm looking at the patient, like talking to him, and then all of a sudden I'm floating, and then I land on my balls, and I'm like,
Mendoza be watching left of these compound walls and watching right, and Soviet down the middle. Mendoza, you will be prepping. We are going to, it looks like there's an entry to the left as soon as we enter this compound. Slow down real quick. How's the middle sight look?
Middle looks clear.
Copy. You're gonna hold for me, Soviet. Hold that long sight line right here, northeast, and then I'm gonna want you to prep Mendoza. We're gonna push left to the west in this opening. You ready for that? We're gonna flash it.
Wait, one.
Copy.
Alright, flash is ready.
Copy. Once you flash, you're gonna be pushing with me, Soviet. You're gonna hold on this long sight to the northeast.
Soviet, could you push up a bit, like on Muffin's ass? Thank you. Alright, ready to throw.
All right, 3 seconds. 2, 1, toss.
Alpha, sit
Clearing
rep.
left. Alpha is green, clearing compound.
Copy. What the fuck was that?
I wanted to flash. We got a nade.
Copy. Soft clear only, boys.
Soft clearing. Checking. Be checking inside these buildings. Well, just check these windows. We're not going in, my bad.
Copy.
Did you say that was a frag? That was a flash.
Oh, copy. Heard. We're gonna soft clear. I got the comms wrong. Just checking windows.
Copy.
Holding here. Go ahead and enter, Soviet.
Giving.
Gonna clear this northeast side here. Checking windows. Go ahead and push up. Focus right, Soviet. So focus these right windows. Mendoza, you sit back. Peeking east. Mendoza, focus this northwest. Cover our ass. Soviet, push on me. Hold one. Gonna enter this southeast compound. Gonna push forward to this northwest right now. Cover my west.
Covered.
Be advised, compound's clear.
Copy that, bring it back.
Hey, we're gonna wrap back around this way. We'll come back through mid.
Did you maybe not hit something?
Hit what? Oh. Repeat last?
Yeah, he's pretty quiet.
Never mind. I was overruled.
Hello, gentlemen. So yeah, good stuff. The one thing I would say is that you didn't actually touch the water tower that we were looking for you to touch. It was meant to be that further one, but that's okay. So, how did it went? How did it go? Ugh, how did it went? Ugh.
Rough on my perspective, just taking practice on that. Are you talking about the other the third quadrant at the back?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Copy. Understood. My bad.
It's fine. That's why
That's
we're doing this training, is so that people can kind of identify concerns now, and we can talk about it and work our way through.
Copy.
Cool. So, is everyone ready for a bit of shooty?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Burns, we're taking over.
Yes.
I wanna get headshot immediately.
Don't worry, that will happen.
This isn't Tarkov.
Alright.
Diamond formation around Burns.
No.
Alright, set security, 360.
Alrighty. Over here. Gentlemen. Over here, don't worry, you're not going to get shot right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so mission is you need to get that building, which is north of here directly. You need to get onto the roof of that structure. You do not need to clear any other structures, just that one. There will be no combatants in that structure, I can guarantee that. You just need to get to the top of it. Questions?
Copy.
None.
The intent, Burns, is that traditionally I would expect you to go left and right and use the cover and whatnot. For the sake of the training and just moving through an urban environment, I want you to go straight down the street.
Copy.
Okay. All right. Bravo, lead us out.
And just
1-1, if you have any
clear,
questions on protocols for this,
is
we've
a
been
very,
over
very,
it.
very
Let me know now.
poor tactical position I'm forcing Burns into.
Yeah, this is why
I'm in the rear
I
windows
bit my
in the
fucking
front.
tongue. So Bravo.
Mendoza
take
is
us
going
out.
to be in the back since we are second in this
You're gonna
line,
be shot.
and then you will be you will be rear man whenever Mendoza is in front whenever we are leading this.
Check.
Also, when we
Bravo,
hold
we're just gonna move back a little
when we
bit.
hold to bound, back up Alpha. When we are holding for their advance, you will be focusing the
Alright,
right
Bravo,
side.
when you're ready, let's
Soviet,
fucking step
Mendoza,
off
you
of
will be
this suicide
focusing
route
left. I
together
will be
by
focusing
platoons,
center
Eddie.
at all times.
Bravo, you ready?
Good copy.
Alpha, you ready?
Alright, yeah, Alpha's ready.
Good copy.
Alright, let's rumble.
Alright, we're moving. Larson, let's go.
Guns up 24/7 on this. If you take contacts, call it. It's a soft clear only.
Be advised, multiple alleyways.
Watch your spacing as well. If anyone slows
Civi
down,
front,
be
no
mindful.
factor.
Halt.
Hold. Keep an eye on your right, Soviet.
Yeah, let's gate it. Alpha, we're gonna gate this road over here, and you go through, alright?
Good copy. Hey, we're gonna be gating once we cross through Mendoza. You're gonna shift. Once we reach the center, as we are in the
Contact
middle
road
of the
north.
gate. Oh, road contact north. Contact down.
Alright, Alpha, let's fucking hustle it, boys. Let's get
Copy. Hey, let's move Mendoza point.
More contact down the street.
Mendoza, go ahead and take point. We're gating. Gonna be
Alpha, get
group
across
1.
the gate. Get across the gate.
Moving now. Soviet, give spacing.
Alright, let's go. Remember your staggered column, gentlemen.
Mendoza, once we reach gate, you are going. Oh, we got contacts on left. Watch your left.
Contact west. Keep going.
Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward.
Keep moving. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Keep moving. Watch your
Keep
edge.
going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep rolling. Damn, that's crazy. Keep rolling.
One time's contact down.
Keep rolling. Keep going.
West gate. Where would you like Alpha to go? We're at end of road.
Alpha, clear the building.
Copy that.
Bravo, hold outside. You got the saw. Alpha, get in the building.
Alpha on me right now. Mendoza, you'll be third in line. Doors right here. Mendoza, be watching my northeast. Soviet, I need you to prep a nade for this. You got prepped? Copy. 3. Oh, this is not a fucking door. God damn it. Hold on. Be advised, Alpha's still trying to find a door that opens on this building.
Say again.
Alpha is trying to find a door that opens on this building. Double back, boys, double back.
Copy. Have you cleared the building? I can't hear you over the gunfire.
The doors do not open on this building. Wrapping back around, trying to find one.
Copy.
Shogun 117, be advised, this building is not enterable.
Yeah, all these doors don't work.
No.
Hold one.
Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Give security northwest, guys.
Index, index, index.
Indexing.
Oh, God.
Here, watch out. Watch out.
Everyone come to me, I'll give you a zoo seal.
Keybind for that.
You have to set it. It's the CIA.
3,
SOG.
Okay.
2, 1.
Yeah, this doesn't work.
Now you're very lucky because I didn't load with my Zeus modules. I couldn't get those guys to stop fucking moving. So happy days. But anyway, the intent was there. So how did it go? I mean, it went very well. Like I was expecting to drop at least 1 or 2 earlier.
All right, let's
Still
start
messy,
with.
but it did okay, I think.
Okay, let's start with improves. What does anyone have anything they think we could have done a little better?
I think we could have spaced a little bit better.
Yeah.
There were times when somebody would stop in the front and everybody was still walking, and then we get caught.
How can we
Transitioning
prevent
from
that?
the gate, I think, is what bunched up Alpha team a little bit. It didn't cost us, but it is an issue, I think, that's worth noting.
Yeah. So how can we prevent bunching up when we're getting to a point where we're stopping? What can we do?
I think we can call the person that's stopping and call it out. That way
Bang
people
on.
are aware.
Yeah. You did say halt. But it's about communication. So you put it, you're 1-2 team leader, or sorry, Bravo team leader. You put it into the squad chat. So I stopped, Cobalt stopped, and then Muffin stopped. But then you have to disseminate that down to your team. So that's where the team leaders are the squad leader is important, sure, but the team leader is the most important because I have as a squad leader 2 of you that I need to keep an eye on and Cobalt. So a medic and 2 guys. You have 3 other dudes, not to mention the majority of the firepower of the squad. So you have to be communicating. It's just got to be a diarrhea of whatever I'm saying or you're hearing on the squad net. So if I said, okay, contact front 100 meters, as soon as you hear me start keying up, you're keying up on your squad, on your fire team net, contact front 100 meters, 1 enemy man, engage them. That's it. That's all you got to do. Okay, let's have another improve. We got bunching up, communications.
Calling contacts and directions.
3Ds, yep, I tried to do it and I shot my brains out, so that's my bad. Okay, that just takes time.
Honestly, if we're all moving in the same direction, I would think left and right would actually be beneficial.
It would, but
Not just north, south, east, west, whatnot.
so yeah, we're moving in the same direction. But me and you are. But let's say you're Mendoza. Mendoza spent most of the time in the back of the formation. He's facing this way. So if someone says left, and the enemy's actually over here, he's now looking the wrong way. That's why we use cardinal directions. It's sustains.
And also the actual number of times that we all move in the same direction without people looking in different directions is very, very infrequent.
Yeah.
Usually it's a lot more dynamic.
Also, because grown adults sometimes don't know their left and right. It's like my wife, whenever I tell her to turn left, she like holds her hands out in L shapes just to make sure which one's which.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, we're having a kid. I'm upset about it.
Wait, you're having a child?
I have something that's neither a sustain or improved because I didn't see an issue with it this time, but it's more of just team leaders don't get so caught up in the firefight. Make sure you're seeing where your guys are positioned and reposition them if you need to.
Yep.
Copy.
Sustains. Let's talk about good things. I'll start. Our violence moving. We didn't stop moving. I know that what we just brought up was that we were stopping, but when Alpha was running point through this ambush alley right here, you didn't stop moving, and that I'm forever grateful for, because if one of us stops, then we're an easy target. Easy targets get dropped, and then it's a mass casualty before you know it.
It's okay to shoot and miss targets.
Yeah.
That's
Anyone
as
got
long
any
as
other
they're shooting?
Any other sustains?
I have a sustain, but I can't. I'm not going to compliment myself. It's
I'm just going to restart and I'll be right back.
It's right when we started taking contact. I was holding a road to the side, and so I was trusting once we took contact that everybody else was able to handle the contact. So I was still holding my sector, even though we were getting shot at, because I didn't want to leave my sector open, and then people get shot in the side. So just trusting the guys around you to be able to return fire while you're holding a sector that may not have anybody in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, me and Larson have talked a lot. Muffin, Otter, have you guys got anything you want to add? Anything you want to work on? Anything that you noticed that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I feel like that gate maneuver was terrible from my end.
Nope, you're wrong.
Copy.
It was good.
Okay.
It was called out.
It's just how it was communicated. No, but I said halt on both the squad and the team radio, so I don't know.
No, you halted, and then you were like, "We're gonna gate this," and I was like, "Yeah, I should have called that out." So you did the right thing. That was a good gate. It was a good call.
Larson actually called it out. He was like, "Should we gate this?" I was like, "Yep, we should."
Yeah, that was a
Copy.
good call. You took feedback from your team members. You passed it up the chain. It happened, and it worked pretty well. Muffin, have you got anything?
Yeah, I know the gate was a little slow from our perspective. I think the transition of pushing through the gate as the team that just did it, it's a little bit weird because we have to shift Mendoza to the front. It's not just a smooth transition. We have to send the back guy to the front, so he has to go ahead of us, and then we have to shuffle back. I've laid out with my team, like, our positioning based on if we're Alpha or Bravo team, so they know how to maneuver that. It's just getting it and then creating that space, and then being able to move forward with the space created, and then Bravo following behind. Just takes a little time, so I think that might be why it felt a little rocky, because we're having to transition a whole player from back to front. But that being said, yeah, if you just with time, I think that comes.
Yeah, I think that is also just an unavoidable. That's just gonna happen, right? Normally, when you're running in a team or you're running in a squad, this is 1-1's makeup, right? So 1-1 should have a rifleman, a grenadier as a team leader, and then a saw as a Bravo team, and then as an Alpha team, and then the Bravo team should have the DMR, right? But when you're transitioning from there, yeah, absolutely, you're gonna take a little bit of time, and that's fine. It's just part of it.
Okay, I'm gonna interrupt, and we're gonna move on to the next thing. Otherwise, we're gonna run out of time here. So, next thing, we have two other things that we're gonna look at. They're both kind of encapsulated in planning. Okay, so planning of these assaults are kind of key. It's a little bit more advanced. It's going into the fire team leader, squad leader level, but it's worth bringing up.
I think you're just talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, perfect.
Perfect. Sorry. So I've mentioned it up in the chat. Planning comes into 4 different varieties: recon, isolate, gain a foothold, security. Okay. It is as simple as that. All of these are on the assumption that you're hitting one structure, which has been the entire assumption all this training, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to just TP over to a series of buildings, and we're going to talk about the planning aspect, and then we're going to do a planning kind of like exercise, for want of a better term, and just do that. Okay, so TP for everyone coming up. Oh yeah, and sorry for having to restart my Zeus modules. I didn't load them before, and it fucking pissing me off. All right, so this is the compound that we're going to be assaulting. Specifically, you are to clear the structure, which is to the northeast side of the compound. So past this double story and into the one story. Now, the first item that you need to identify is recon. So what are you looking for in recon? Can anyone tell me?
Enemy positions.
Yep.
Assets.
Yep.
Entries.
Entries. E. Entries. Yep. What's the key one when you're inside the compound? Like, what are you trying to avoid?
Bunching up.
Fatal
Like
funnels.
Fatal funnels, yeah. So.
You're trying to avoid fatal funnels. If there's a way that you can maneuver to that objective without going through the middle of this two-story structure and the one-story structure, use that to your advantage, okay? We don't always have the luxury of time for recon. We try as much as we can, but make the best we can. Next is isolate. So that one structure is the one we want. The other structures don't give two flying fucks. That means that we can do one of two things. We can either clear all the structures, which if you have time on the objective is great, but if we're doing a raid, for instance, or there's QRF coming in that we need to avoid, you need to avoid that as much as possible. So what you do is you isolate the structure. The way you do that is you basically put a support by fire element outside of the structure. So if you go to your map, we're currently at planning walk, so it's at grid 032 703. And I'm talking about assaulting this back structure. Can everyone see that one?
Copy.
This one here?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So the way you isolate it is as simple as basically drawing a circle around that structure and saying nobody is going to enter that structure. Okay? That means the assault element is clear to maneuver in, clear the building, get assets, get intelligence, whatever they need to do, and pull out again. Support by fire element is in charge of holding that building and isolating it. What is in this specific in the specific example? What are the key things to keep in mind when you're trying to isolate that structure? And I'll take it from everyone but Larson, Gilbert, and Burns.
Watching the contacts that could exit from the other two buildings.
Exactly. So, what does that mean in terms of isolation?
Keeping a SBF positioned in an advantageous way to cover that.
Exactly. Everything to the southwest of that yellow line needs to stay to the southwest of that yellow line. As soon as they cross that yellow line, they're dead. And how do you do that from a support by fire side of things?
You position yourself to cover those two buildings?
Exactly. Thank you very much, Solbit. You put yourself either on either side, so you get clear lines of fire down the center, meaning that you can isolate the structure. What's the other thing from the map that you need to consider in the situation if you're dealing with a QRF?
Roads.
Yes, roads. Roads are the way that the enemy is going to get to and from the structure. So, the support by fire position needs to isolate the structure. It also needs to have sight of the road so it can destroy any QRF before it engages the assault element. Okay? You're really looking after the assault element. Alright? The assault element is in there clearing the building, doing their dirty work. The support by fire element has the more important job, isolating the structure. Okay? When you're dealing with one structure, this is the way you should do it. Okay? Once you have isolated that structure and the assault element is in there, what is the key thing to ensure that the assault element inside the structure does not get interrupted and doesn't get butt fucked?
Security.
Yeah. People don't sneak up on them. The way you do that is you maintain your isolation until the assault element is out of the structure and regrouped with your position. Or regrouped at a rally point. Any questions on that?
Negative.
Cool. So, from a very, very brief overview, you've got recon, which we talked about, isolate, which we talked about, gain a foothold, that's the assault element. They're gaining a foothold in the structure. Security, we've also talked about. We also have security when everyone's in one building, okay? So when everyone's in one building, there's a few things that need to be kept in mind. And we're going to go to a different structure because this one's not really the best one for this discussion. And we're going to talk about security.
But also,
go on, Buds.
Remember that this. Sorry.
Bless you.
Remember that this sort of planning discussion kind of goes for everything. Find your objective, isolate your objective, gain a foothold in your objective, or if it's just a raid, destroy or capture or shoot or whatever. And then you've got a way out. So you want to force your way in with an SBF. So if we're looking at planning walk, the way that I would tackle this, along this here, again, it's all L shapes, right? Along this here, we've got kind of like a low wall. We're pretty close in, but that's okay. We're good for that. So I'd set my SBF up here. So they're cutting that yellow line, but they're also covering the western side, the north side, the western side, and then the other team would come up around here and hit it from here. Like that. L shapes. It's all about your L shapes.
Copy.
So, in this environment, we're going to talk about this two-story structure. Everyone join me.
Oh no.
Soviets hurt.
I get it.
Soviet
Yeah,
gun.
hit too, it looks like.
Everyone come on up. So, what we're going to talk about here is we're going to talk about two things. Security from a structure, and we're also going to talk about fallback routes.
Not
or
everybody's here, I
retreat.
don't think.
Yeah,
There we go.
Alright, can everyone hear me?
Are you stuck?
Cool.
Yes.
Alright, two things. Security and fallback points. So, security when you're in the structure. I'm going to go over this very, very quickly, okay? Key things to keep in mind. 360 security at all times. Do not be on the same level. And watch your entry points, okay? That doesn't necessarily mean you have to have somebody at each entry point. Sacrifice the bottom level and post somebody at the stair if you're on short numbers. Just control the position to your rear, okay? The other thing, ARs, AT, when you're a fire team leader and a squad leader, you need to be directing them. So in this case, it's, okay, AR, you're pointing down that street. Other AR, you're pointing down that street towards the whatever direction that is, and hat, you're moving in between, okay? Those are your key areas where you're going to have massive movements that can affect you. Making sure that you give guys azimuths and arcs responsibility are something that we go over in BLC, but essentially making sure everyone knows what their responsibility is, okay? The other thing which you need to think about, and this is everybody, is you need to think about your fallback position. So every assault should have a fallback position that's on any kind of any operation whatsoever. In a MOUT is especially important. And the key things you need to keep in mind is what direction do you think is clear, and it may not be the direction you came in from, and what is going to be your rally point. It doesn't need to be very far, it can be 2 or 3 buildings back, but you still need to ensure that that's coordinated and everyone knows what you're talking about. Does anyone have any questions about that? Okay, cool. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a little bit of a exercise, which will take, shouldn't take too long. And then, okay, I'll give guys the option. Either we can do a bit of an exercise, or we can do a little bit of a op, kind of like incorporating everything that we've learned so far. What do you guys prefer?
Op.
Do up. Yeah.
Operation.
Mop.
All right. Burns, I want you to pick a compound or a structure or a building somewhere in the map that you want to assault and hold, knowing that if it's just by itself, then I'm just going to create a lot of problems for you.
Grid ref 059er 0 or 694.
Yeah. That one. Okay. Okay. Excellent. That is going to be your starting point. And so you are going to start from here. And the structure that you need to capture is going to be this one.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I remember that structure.
I remember that structure too. I remember it fondly.
Okay, so I want Larson to plan this out.
Fuck! Alright, give me my gun back then.
No, Bones, you're going to run it, but Larson's going to plan it.
Oh.
We
throw a
you have
tantrum
5
on the
minutes
floor.
to
clearing
plan
till we
it.
get there.
You're cool? Yes, it's going to be soft clearing until you get there.
Okay.
The objective is you're going to have some intel that you need to pick up within that structure. And depending on time, that will either redirect you to another objective, or it will be the final objective, depending on how long things take.
Copy.
And are you wanting us to stay on roads like the last exercise we
It's
did?
entirely up to you.
Burns.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want with regards to that?
You asking me how I would plan this?
I'm just asking what you would prefer as a squad leader. Us
Negative,
to-
you need to do it.
Okay.
Imagine
I'll make the
Burns
call.
is dead.
Okay.
I'm brain dead.
Yeah. Imagine Burns
Which is pretty
dead.
normal, frankly.
Alright, that's fair.
Alright.
Mendoza, so that while he's doing that, can you guys come over here real quick? There you go. Trying not to get armored again. So do you guys understand road protocol? One thing I want to amend is if we are bounding, in the sense that we have to bound, remember you guys are just interchanging first and third. Any way we bound, with Mendoza at the front when we're at the very front, Mendoza at the back when we're at the very back. So that you basically just swap that. If we are bounding to the front, whoever is at the back, first 2 people will hold. Back person runs forward, takes point. Once spacing is there, second person moves, third person moves. We keep that spacing, and then we'll move through accordingly, okay? Okay. And I want comms on whoever's rushing through. So whoever's coming from the back, say coming up, or whatever you gotta say, get forward, create that spacing, and we'll get through that gate together. Ideally, we stop prior to the gate, let that first person get through the gate, and then hold gun up so that way we're guns up past the gate, okay?
Yep.
Copy. If you have any questions or anything, just make sure we're over communicating that. I'll try to redirect you guys.
True.
And if there are any questions or anything, obviously, depending on how we go, looking like we're doing road for a bit, cutting across double lane. Not sure if we'll be gating and rushing across. Once we get close quarters, though, we're gonna have to be shifting once we get into the actual objective point. He hasn't marked exactly what it'll be. But once we get into the sector with objective, we'll rock Soviet. You'll be first, and we'll have you. I don't know if we'll be SBF since we have the marksman though.
It'd probably be better if SPF is the one with the MG.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
If we do start clearing things, just to make it simpler, I'll always take right, you take left, Mendoza center, and then rear.
Copy. Like it. You take right, me left?
Yep.
Okay, do you want to be first entry and then we'll stagger from there?
No
I'm building.
BS.
Oh, is everybody's screen like fucked?
Just a
Yeah.
little bit. Just a haze.
Just a wee bit? Alright.
Just a wee bit, please.
So I'm building entries you said you want first.
Yeah, how do I delete my line?
Copy. Sounds good. And you'll do right, I do left. Copy. If we have yeah, never mind. Dumb statement.
You want me middle?
Sounds good. I like it.
No,
And
it
you
is
want
not
me middle?
definitely my line.
I know this one's.
You'll be
really
focusing,
funky.
yeah, middle things.
So
I might just need to go. Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Thank
what
you.
the fuck is this fog?
Yeah, it's just us fucking around. Don't worry about the fog.
Average
Fog's not
weather
worth
in New
that
Jersey right
fucking
here.
pain in the ass.
Now I
that is.
want it to work.
No, I don't bother about it. It's absolutely fine.
I just want to shoot something.
I am not that webbed.
And this will be, obviously, you guys know soft clearing to objective as necessary. If
Fog is
things
always
change
fun.
for that, we will
I've never
adjust.
had fog where it's actually like.
Am I getting
That's the-
robbed?
But that's the thing though,
No,
like.
not yet.
But that's the
Say
thing though. What
nighttime.
if like we're soft clearing and we see a guy in there, we
everyone brought,
engage? Do we
MVGs?
hard clear
I
or
did.
what?
I will communicate with Burns to confirm if we will or not.
Oh fuck! I can't use a sniper at night. Fuck.
Yeah, you probably
fine.
should.
We grab a
The
Peg 15.
NVG mod. Yeah, the NVG.
Well, listen, you probably have told them that we're going to be doing this at night, so that my DMR could have brought.
That's fair. That's fair. I will be gentle.
There's also times where you do not pack night vision.
There you go.
49 minutes later.
That better, Burns?
Well, Mendoza, is that better? Can you
Oh
see
yeah,
things
I
at
can
your
see.
screen?
I can see. I'm good.
All right, good. We've been standing on this roof for nigh on 24 hours.
His is normal in the
Soviet, since your first entry, Mendoza, you're still going to be relied on for any nades upon entry, and then you'll enter third. Copy.
Alright.
Alright. Are you still green on
1 time stun and 4 times frag.
grab the stuns out of my bag.
Alright.
Or stuns, and leave me 2 nades if you need. If you don't need nades, don't worry about it.
Cock.
Alright, I'm good.
Bulk torture.
Okay. Anybody want to hear the plan?
Yeah, copy.
I'm gonna
Okay,
check your
so
weapon temperature.
we're gonna have Bravo's gonna be the support by fire.
Copy.
Just so you guys know, because I mean, so I'm still running with Bravo, correct?
Copy.
Yep.
Okay. So because we have the AR, I'm gonna have us do the support by fire. I know Mendoza has the DM, but so we're initially gonna go down the road, just so, and we're gonna clear this support by fire position.
Copy.
Then Bravo's gonna set up there while Alpha crosses. Alpha is going to move to the support by fire 2 position and clear that. But before they completely move away, you're gonna wait till we can come back over, and we're gonna occupy support by fire 2, Bravo again. That way we can cover you as you try and move your way closer to the objective, and we can
Copy.
cover you.
Copy.
And then at that point, we'll have to see if we need both teams clearing this building or if we just leave the support by fire. Once you guys clear it, then Bravo can come back and set up support by fire position at the top of the building. Or we can do security. So I say when you guys are clearing this, we can isolate it from the support by fire position. Once you've cleared it, then we can move into you, and then pull security from either the bottom, or have Alpha come back down. We occupy the top.
So just to confirm, we push through here. Do you want, while Bravo team's holding this, you want Alpha team holding here on road until you guys are set up cross?
Yeah. Hold here until we are set up. We'll let you know. Alpha's gonna cross, and then once you're across, Bravo's gonna break it down. Alpha's gonna clear out this second support by fire, and then we're gonna move Bravo into that, and then you guys can continue to maneuver to the objective building while we provide support by fire.
Copy.
And then once you guys get in, start clearing, and we'll try and make our way to you and
Copy.
provide security.
Copy. After we cross this road, you said you guys are following. Do you want us to hold here and allow you guys to cross? And
Yes.
Then,
Yep.
then we clear this Alpha team?
And if anything, yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Do you want, since Bravo's crossing, you still want Alpha Team to clear this,
Yes,
even
clear
though
that
Bravo
for
Team
us.
is holding it?
Yeah, clear
Copy.
it for us.
Copy.
Yep. And you guys can even clear it and then cover our crossing. But I mean, you're going to be too far in to really give us cover on the road, so I would hold out here first.
We'll let you cross here.
And I mean, if we get across while you're holding here, we can just clear out the support by fire, set up in there, and then you guys move. So, just let Bravo clear both these buildings. That way we can give you cover while you move to the objective, clear it out, and then once you get here, start clearing it out. We'll maneuver for security.
Roger.
So, and then I guess we'll just after this. Losen, are we supposed to get in and get out, or just hold it?
You need to hold it for a period of time.
Okay.
You'll know when you get to the intelligence.
Yeah, so Alpha, you're gonna try and work your way up to the top of the building. You're gonna hold the top while Bravo is security for you.
Copy that.
So, once you've cleared that first floor, we will move in, provide security on the first floor.
Copy, I'll relay once first floor
I will be
is...
TPing you guys in 3 minutes.
Okay.
Copy that. I'm gonna rally with Alpha and confirm.
If you die, there's going to be a teleport pole back at base that will put you at the teleport point, okay?
Copy.
Okay.
We act like it's a medevac or some shit.
Burns, do you have anything before
you understand, Burns?
I understand.
Okay.
Do you have anything for me before I go?
No.
Brief. Bravo. Copy. Alright. Where are you guys? Alright. So, you guys heard most of that. All of the things that... Just pull out your map so we're on the same page. He's marking up a few more things, which will be helpful for us to know. We are going to be holding once we get to that 2-lane road, and we are going to be holding after we cross road for Bravo to advance. I think we are still going... I'll ask to clarify. I think we're still going to be holding point up until this building. We'll probably hold somewhere around this position. We'll have one person here, and then I'll probably be in the middle here. So I would probably say right here we have Mendoza. You'll be here.
Alright, Gilbert, you're gonna be our main rear man.
Soviet, you'll be here. And then once they clear this building, we are going to continue holding, and then after they get SBF set up for us, we'll rotate down this way. Mendoza, I am going to want you at the... it's so close quarters, I'm worried about having you at point. I think I'm going to have you at the back. Soviet, I'm going to have you at point. And I will be in the middle. This area is not a massive concern for me as much as this is. This lane here into this lane that we have. So this open space is going to be tough fire support for them to give besides this. So this should be a priority for us to be paying attention to.
I might have an idea to get around that.
Copy. What do you think?
Follow my line.
Larson, I deleted your line by accident.
I don't see a line that you are putting. Do you have... Can you show on map or my yellow?
It should be on there now.
Oh, here. Copy.
You guys can maneuver however
East
is
Command red line.
best when we get there, and there's
Copy.
no telling whether the support by fire buildings are going to give the best support by fire, so we'll kind of work with it once we see
Copy.
it.
Yeah, once you guys get line of sight on that and let us know how it is,
I think that one would be a good one. I think that one's got a rooftop.
Okay,
If not, then it's
Soviet,
just one down here.
I think your pathing is good. I am a little bit worried about this, but they should have overview. I think that as long as they have this area covered, because we're going to come out to several different areas of contact here. Hopefully if they have this covered, make sure we're watching whatever blind spot this might be giving. We'll make this call when it's time on which route we take depending on terrain, but I do like this. Regardless, Soviet, you will be first. I will be middle. Mendoza, you will be last. As we approach compound, depending on doors, we aren't confident what direction doors are. I'll try to reach out with Bravo team to let me know exactly what the door situation looks like on this side. We may have to adjust depending. Soviet, you will be clearing. You're focusing entries on right. I'll focus entries on left. And then Mendoza, you will be holding security inside of these buildings.
That's how I would have done it.
Copy.
but that's because I'm an aggressive.
Mendoza, your
Everything
priority
starts.
inside the objective
Okay.
will be security for us on stairs, whether it be upstairs
All
or
right.
downstairs.
Bravo, lead us out down the road. Alpha in tow.
Mendoza, you will be second, or you will be last on this, so
Set
you will be
southeast.
first, since
Let's
we are
go.
taking second on security. We're Bravo squad for this. Copy.
Yep.
Soviet, go ahead and take point here.
Oh.
Be mindful, we are soft clearing focus right now. I'll ask for any hard clears if needed. Spacing is going to be a massive part of this. Don't overlap on each other if people are stopping.
Alright, so
Let's
you
comment.
reference the TP pole as I'm standing next to it right now.
Alright, Larson, just hold for a second.
Wrong net. Alright, Bravo, set your security in that tower there.
Mendoza, whenever we get to the corner of road, you will be holding
Southeast.
you'll be holding left. Soviet, you'll be holding the right side of road.
Alpha, when you're ready, let's cross the street.
Copy. Do we have SBF for that road cross?
Yep, the Bravo team is going to be inside this big fuck off tower here. Contact
Copy.
southeast.
Contact southeast. Alright. 3-story building on the roof, 2 machine gunners. I can't
I got eyes.
Mendoza, go.
Hey, if you got eyes, you're cleared hot.
He's down. He's down.
Hey, contacts left. Contact left. Multiple contacts. Soviet, need your eyes left. Or need your eyes right. There's 2 contacts right now.
Alright, Alpha, smoke the road and let's go.
Copy that. Alpha, we're moving. Soviet, you take point.
Bravo, you got contacts down the road about 100 meters, 2 enemy infantry.
Soviet, we are crossing
north
road.
to south. 3
Windows
enemy
on us.
infantry moving north to south.
Hold in middle. Hold in middle. Keep crossing. Keep crossing. Keep crossing. We are holding here. Holding here.
Alright, Alpha, get in the SBF. Turn southeast. Get in that SBF.
Copy that.
That building.
Roger that. Hey guys, we are heading to SBF times now. Soviet, follow me. I'm
Bravo,
taking
are
point.
you tracking? Alpha's gonna move to SBF number 2.
Hey, from...
When you're ready, cross the street. Toss some more smoke, get across.
Soviet on me. We're going to be entering this building. Mendoza, you with?
I'm with you.
You want to frag or flash?
Copy. Let's flash. Soviet, ready?
Bravo, you got casualties?
3 seconds.
Negative.
2, 1.
Alright.
Enter.
Alpha, cover us.
Alpha is clearing a building out right now. They're clearing out the
On your 6.
building on my position now.
Negative.
It's gonna be the Bravo clear building.
Clearing window. Clear on my side. Building is clear for SBF.
Copy. Alpha, I want you to hold this building and shoot anything to your
holding.
east southeast. Bravo, you're gonna maneuver
Mendoza, I
down
want
this
you on this main
alleyway
window
here
Soviet has. I think it's the best
to
thing.
to the contact building.
Why am I stuck?
Alpha, where are you shooting at, boys?
We have multiple contacts southeast. I believe one may still be up.
Oh,
We're
Alter.
taking him down.
I'm not down here, mate. Walled off down there. Down this alleyway here. You have contact right down here, by the way.
We're just holding the building, or are we
Yeah,
That's
this one.
down.
This one takes you right up to the
Still
crossing.
contact crossing east to south.
Alpha, your building is our fallback point.
Copy. Hey,
The first one will
Soviet
also be
Mendoza,
CCP.
swap spots, please. Swap spots with
Copy.
each other on window. Mendoza, that entry there, you should have good sight line.
Copy.
Also, if you have sights on windows for objective, I do not have good ones. Just let me know. The fuck? Shot this guy 4 times in the head. Okay, I don't know what the fuck is. Alpha to Burns. Alpha to Burns.
Go ahead, Alpha.
I have 2 times contact northeast, other side of road. They are not going down on my shots. Multiple, about 10 each.
You want me to try to take a shot?
Copy, stand by. Sounds like we're having index.
Yeah, we're having
Copy.
some issues with that.
Okay,
Index,
try this.
just
balcony.
regroup at
I
the
think
target
you're
building.
shooting.
Can you repeat last Burns? Sorry.
Index,
Copy that.
regroup at the target building.
Copy.
The server
We are
is shooting
indexing. We are indexing to target building, guys.
I've never seen this before.
You were really good there.
With what?
Leading us.
I would hope so.
Hey, good shot, guys. Good
It's
coverage.
not having him like it's working absolutely normally.
We're having some issues where, like, see this guy here?
I'm actually
He's not
1-2
moving.
in the other group
He's just-
that I'm in.
Yeah.
They're like not reacting.
Yeah.
You guys are shooting the people up there. They're not reacting.
Yeah, I
There's a
was
guy
like, I've
running
shot
in
this man so
place.
many times.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on, so we're just letting
1-2 is
the
trying to
Zeus
force
cadre
you
figure it
on
out.
Copy. Sounds good.
Yeah. Like I'm placing down other units on other areas. of the
Mendoza,
map,
Soviet,
and
good
they're working
shots.
absolutely fine.
Appreciate that. If this was the last one tonight,
Just
appreciate
this
you guys.
It's literally just this area.
That's pretty good.
It's really weird. All right.
Have you
Well, look.
tried getting better?
I apologize, gents. I'll quickly put together a smaller thing for you to finish off the night.
Nice. Oh,
hold on,
I might have got it.
What is it?
Nope, never mind. That was just the 113. Keep going.
Yeah. I'm gonna put together a small one. Burns, you can plan this one out. From a kind of like planning side, that was a good plan, Larson. Good job. I liked it very much.
Bro's a tactician.
Burns.
So I'm not very
the-
like savvy on the exact markings that need to be
Where'd you
placed,
go?
but I
You
can
ran away.
I can mark it in, like hillbilly
Cobalt, or not Cobalt, why did I say Cobalt? Sorry, Cobalt.
That
I mean,
fucking
whenever you're in
mod.
that corner,
I
the
can't.
walking
I
upside
can't.
down, so I
Is
was
he
like,
shooting at me?
what the
No,
fuck?"
he's having issues as well.
Yeah,
Alright,
no,
never
but
mind.
up
Alright,
to the line, like, his
so
head
Burns,
was in the
the
Yeah.
objective that you're going to be hitting is Fashut up in 073, 734. Objective build, I can't place it, so it's in the center there. Do you see where I'm marking?
No. Oh.
I marked
Oh
this
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Yeah,
Copy.
that one. You'll be spawning in approximately 300 meters to
Yeah.
the south.
if it
Okay,
didn't glitch out.
I'll give
Alright.
you
Yeah.
5 minutes to make a plan, and then we'll
I
just do a
think we
quick
did
10,
pretty good
15 minute run.
crossing that road, though. Didn't take any casualties.
Hey, Mendoza,
This is gonna be
Soviet,
quick and dirty,
on me
so
briefly.
It's not gonna be crazy, alright?
Anything before this last thing that you guys have for adjustments, critiques, things like that to help us?
No.
Everything good so far?
Communication wise, call signs got mixed up back there. It took a long while to react to contact when we were crossing the road. It was calling out. We waited until they fired on us when we could have fired on them and not risked any possible casualties.
Copy.
As for other parts, whenever shit got hectic, we should have already had a fallback plan. We should not have held at the road. Because
Copy.
we were in the open for one GL to nail us all here when we could push here and hold.
Copy. Good feedback. I appreciate that. Alright, we'll go through for the next one. And, good shots. Yeah, just best line of sight was Mendoza on that left window. I know that the shit got all buggy. But just best sight line that we have. Let's just get our marksman on that. Down those, like, sight lines that we have as well.
Okay, no, sorry
Alright,
guys.
I'm gonna go
don't
check
know
these
what's
guys.
going on here. These ones are also plugging out, so
We may be done.
I'm afraid that we're just gonna have to call it tonight. It
Alright.
seems to be.
Copy.
Why are you carrying an RPG?
Oh, I think it's
I didn't
We
say
are
what it
full
was.
indexing. No more missions tonight, guys.
Hang
I
on.
think it's something to do with the headless client.
Yeah. Okay. Well, those. I now have an SVD that I was trying to pick up off of a body that I can interact with. And
So he's the enemy. He's the enemy.
No, it's fine. It's just that they're
That
placed
burns up
down
in this
for a
building.
period of time, but
Yeah.
then they're not like
Fine
doing
birds.
anything afterwards. I've just turned off the headless client to see if that's what was causing the issue.
I believe it was. So all the guys that were dead are gone now.
Yeah, I think it was the headless client.
Refund our money.
Okay, keep putting your plan together, Burns. I'm going to assume it was the headless client and put this back together and see if that was the case. Alright.
I'd say before you try that, try moving again, Lawson.
Well, it won't make a difference to me because I'm not on headless client. Like, this just happens sometimes. Zeus locks up.
I mean, like in the game. You try
No, I
moving.
know. No, I'm saying the same thing. Like, it sometimes just locks up for me and Zeus. So that's not unusual. It's just that it happened at the same time. So it's fine.
We could go back to that previous support by fire or redo this
Yeah,
little
my guys
part.
are moving now.
No, I'm not going to do this one, guys, just because it's kind of pointless at this stage. So let's redo the one to the north, which I was telling Burns about. We'll just do that one very quickly, okay?
Copy.
Uh-oh.
Who was that?
Someone on blue.
D.
Bravo.
That was Gilbert.
Oh, that was good. That's fine. Yeah.
Gilbert's just like, I'm out.
What a noob Zeus. Yeah, okay. So it's going to be quick and dirty, like I mentioned before.
Shall we like it?
what is my objective?
Just to get into the building and hold it.
Don't die.
I'm going to TP you guys in 3, 2,
Where's our insert?
-1.
1.
This is our.
There you go.
Where are we?
Yeah, where are we? 70370.
We are to the southwest of the objective. The northeast is where we need to go. Over the hill.
All right, circle up real quick. Let's talk.
Copy.
All right. So our objective is just to take and hold building OBJ. Okay. The way we're gonna do this is we're just gonna bound our way through these buildings. All right. Nothing fucking fancy. It's just we're gonna have Alpha set up far away and take out anything that they can see. The topographical map shows that there's not a lot of change in elevation here. So it's just going to be open, flat, desert ground with buildings interspersed. So Alpha's going to hold at movement walk, find a building to get up on top of, use that DMR, recon it out a little bit. I'll be with you. Bravo is going to then bound across to building 1 in sector 1. And then once they've gotten a foothold in there, Alpha is going to bound to building 2 in sector 1. And then once they've set up their support there, Bravo's going to bound into objective building in Sector 2. And then we're going to reconvene and figure out the best way to defend that position. Does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns?
Can we remark the objective for a little bit better visibility?
Yeah.
Sure.
Are all other buildings not mentioned soft clear?
Yes.
If they're buildings at all, some of them like be like containers or something.
Maybe like huts or some shit like that. We don't know exactly what they are.
How far
But
is
that's
this away?
it. That's
300?
all we got. So let's start rolling out. We'll have Alpha take point to the Alpha
Copy.
point, Bravo in the rear. Let's rumble.
Copy.
Oh, hey, Gilbert's back.
Alright.
Hey, Gilbert.
Ready, guys?
Aye aye.
We'll do a bit of a jog up to our point.
What are we doing?
We are going to go to
We're moving
Alpha.
out to the objective.
We are going to
On
go
what
to Alpha
formation
Point. We are going to hold
Squad call
SBF,
party
and we're going to be on a wedge, as you guys already are.
Open terrain.
I see
Slow
one
down,
times,
No rush.
one time civilian. It looks like to the north, approaching us. We are facing sun, so just keep your eyes peeled as much as you
Halt. Contact east. 100 meters on the building. 1 times enemy soldier.
can. 100
Armed.
meters ahead of us,
to your right.
soldier. He is on
React to
the
contact
top
facing straight
building.
east.
Can you get that shot, Mendoza? Top
Yeah.
building to the right.
2 contacts northeast, 37 degrees.
Yeah, I can
Are
get that
we
shot.
free to engage?
Yeah, shoot him.
Go for it. Take it.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
2 contacts down.
He's still up. I can't. I shot him
2
in the
contacts
head.
down.
There you go.
Alright, Bravo. Bound up to us. Get in a line on the south side of the Alpha's firing line. We're just gonna bound our way into Alpha's
Hold
compound.
position for now.
One of the guys on the roof got away, so be careful.
Make sure, Soviet, keep your eye north.
Hey, I got
On that.
eyes northeast. Enemy contact in the window.
1 times contact, enemy in the northeast
2
compound
times.
still.
2 times.
2 times. Moving.
Alright, Alpha, bound up. Alpha, Bravo's in position.
Free to
Bound up your-
engage. We are actually
point.
bounding right now. We are bounding east. Keep moving. Gun up. If you take contact, shoot it.
Double time, double time.
Double time at Mendoza. We are not stopping up to these walls. Hold at these walls, hold at these walls. Hey, multiple contacts northeast, northeast. Mendoza, keep eyes. Multiple contacts on our pause
Don't
northeast.
stand up, Muffin.
Copy. Take your shots.
Why have you got an escort?
Alright, do you want us to move up to
I
you?
hate that bound.
Yeah, go ahead, bound up.
Permission to enter east compound.
Alpha, get into your building. Get out of this alleyway.
that.
Get into the building.
Salvo, we're pushing.
Out of 1 vehicle south.
Going east, in this east building, clearing. Go ahead, Salvo.
Hello.
We advise contact northeast.
Your contact on you,
Holding
Alpha.
stairs.
He's coming up to you, Alpha.
Come on, you.
Hey, on behind, turn around.
I can't stop running. Why can't I stop running?
Oh, what?
Oh, it's Esso.
Watch out.
Weapon.
Mendoza,
Don't
let's
have
clear
a
this roof.
weapon. Press S.
With you.
I did that.
Rooftop
That-
clear.
What's the status
Alright,
of this
run
vehicle?
into a corner, I'll get you.
Hold overview on this contact northeast. Mendoza, be looking
Nope.
deeper for any
Let's
contacts.
go.
There's one directly ahead of you north in the bushes.
I hear a vehicle movement to the south.
I'm gonna shift
Okay.
left a bit. There's fucking pillars in the way.
2 times
sets
enemy
ready to
VIX.
the
2
north.
times enemy VIX south.
Back blast clear.
No.
Copy, back blast clear.
I'm hearing no. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Good. Yes. Clear. Clear. Clear.
Rocket.
Keep your head down.
First one's hit. You need to hit the one in the rear.
One times vehicle hit. We are taking contacts. Stay low.
There's a vehicle. What direction?
Vehicle is south, about 160 degrees. 1-1 or Alpha is pinned down at the moment.
Oh, I'm getting suppressed.
Yeah, I'm suppressed too. Hey, stay low. Oh, Burns just took a headshot. Be advised, Burns is down. Just drag him down if you can. Don't.
Which
Yep.
direction is he now?
He is down on Alpha Team's roof.
I can move backwards. I'm just gonna start trading him here.
Yep, copy.
Oh fuck, he's hit.
Mendoza, is it 1 times to the east? Bravo team, do we have rockets to help with us to that southeast?
Negative. We only have thermobarics.
Copy. Mendoza.
Actually, yeah, no, we do have one.
Is it a technical or is it like an APC?
You still have an
APC. I have 1 times the AP. I've been suppressed.
Yeah, back is not clear.
Machine
Copy.
gunners down. We have infantry movement.
Where's that gunner? Oh, multiple times infantry. Yep.
I got rescue press going on it.
2 down.
Hey, contact
Hey, north, multiple times contact. Bravo team, you guys have multiple times contact to the northeast.
Yeah, we see him.
Hey, Compton, make sure we're not being flanked.
Copy. Yep, heard. You're about to probably not be safe on roof there, Soviet.
What was that?
Are you not taking shots from that? You're in a scary ass spot.
No, I'm not. He's still not breathing.
I need to get this fucking.
Bravo, what's a sit rep? Are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're okay. But we're
Copy.
in multiple
Another
contacts.
vehicle from the south.
Trying to get his head. All the time.
We need him.
Burns, are you up?
It wouldn't let me drag him down. Would I be able to carry him?
1 times Vic, deep south.
I can carry.
Okay, I'm gonna let go of him.
I'm picking him up now.
Mendoza east, contacts.
I'm gonna try to get the gunner on this Vic.
Copy.
Downstairs right now. Excuse me.
Bravo team, north, heavy contacts north. Heavy, very close to you. Ooh, stay low.
Burns, you're good?
Burns is down.
At us. Contact us west.
I have Soviet down, northwest on
Muffin,
rooftop.
are you up?
Yes. Yes, Muffin is up. We have 1 times down, Soviet. We are focusing fire northwest. Need fire northwest. Keep pulling up. Back, keep backing, keep backing. Pull him left. There you go. Start treatment, I'm covering. Multiple contacts northwest in the open right now. Multiple contacts northwest in the open currently.
Managing.
Fuck, I fell off this shit. Fuck, am I like armoring myself? Bro, this is ass. Can you pull him back, please? Never mind, I'm good, I'm green. Bravo, sit rep.
We're all good. We're still covering northwest.
Don't worry, Soviet. I'm gonna let you die.
Good copy.
Oh shit. Burns is down. Dead.
Burns is
Soviet,
dead.
please,
KIA.
man. I've known you since kindergarten. Ah, well, you're
Multiple
from New
more
Jersey.
contacts direct north.
Alright, Muffin,
10
do
degrees.
we just
You're
want
from
to
New
get out of
Jersey, you
here?
deserve to get shot.
Downstairs in this building, Alpha.
Copy. Holy fuck.
Alpha, if you can hold your
Alpha
position.
needs help on pause. We are getting overrun right now. Hey, gun up, Mendoza.
Ow, fuck.
Do not come upstairs. Fucking Christ. Come upstairs. We have a ton on our pause right now, southwest of compound.
I'm letting you know I will knock out. My
Copy.
screen is black. So I'm
Copy.
Alright.
Alright, let me pack.
Alright, I'm back on.
Hold gun up. Don't peek.
Alright, give her.
Be advised, 1-1 is having to med up. Keep Bravo team focusing security on this building. Hold.
Bravo, pull back to Alpha's
I'm just
position.
gonna
I've got a
use
mass casualty in here.
Okay, Larson, come over to our position.
Yeah, you'll be, I think, mostly good. Let me check your shit real quick one more time. You said you were
Yo,
on
you got it,
black?
buddy?
Oh, you've lost a large amount of blood.
Alright, firm.
Fuck, okay.
Alright, Otter, pull him in.
Yeah.
Larson?
Yeah, you're gonna be struggling.
I think Soviet's KIA.
Oh, Jesus.
Larson's to the northeast.
We have no medic up, correct?
We have Gilbert.
Copy, never mind.
Yeah, we're gonna hold here, work on our casualties, and then we'll continue with our plan.
Otter manager.
Copy that.
To Kobold. Southwest.
Mendoza, keep eyes east, buddy.
Hey, be advised, Mendoza has lost a large amount of blood. He is still up, however, he is having a few issues.
Bandaging him.
Okay, Otter.
Got somebody close east side.
Contacts
Side of the wall.
east, no eyes.
Just on the other side of the wall. I'm watching the north entrance. Completely.
That guy did not want to die. One time's down.
Fluids, not fluids?
Muffin's watching west at the time.
Just keep you on contact.
Hey, Mendoza, does that Vic to the northeast have one times on gunner?
Wait, what?
Be advised.
Negative
Contact
gunner?
30 degrees. Nope, 30 degrees. I don't know what I am. Mendoza,
Nope.
I need you shifting focus north 30 degrees on that explosion, that Vic. 25 degrees, straight ahead of where I'm looking. You see that Vic out there?
Got it.
Yeah.
CLS can't do fast IOs. Yeah.
I'm reloading.
Copy.
Gunner is still up, yeah.
Copy. I don't know if it's a glitch or what.
Gunner's down.
Gunner's dead, right? way dead.
dead.
Keep your focus, just keep your focus anywhere.
I have it. Okay. Carrying an 80? Maybe. It didn't really.
What the
Why?
fuck
Weigh that
happened
much.
here?
It doesn't weigh that much. Don't carry one anymore.
Here, 1 times northwest, I believe.
That's a medic. What is on? Non-medic. It wasn't on medic. It'll let you use it if you kill somebody with it. Alright.
You good, Brent?
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Okay, no big deal. Alright, never mind. He is, yeah, he's gonna be a little more. Who's the KA, do you know? Be advised, Salvad's KA. Keep going, I'll come back in a second. Alright.
Gilbert.
Can I get a Kaz rep on Alpha?
Mendoza and Muffin are green. Sablet, I've heard, is KA.
Burns, are you okay?
Sorry, be advised, Mendoza is actually yellow.
Alright, Gilbert. Mendoza's yellow.
Mendoza has lost a lot of blood, but he's been patched up otherwise.
Pass back on and I'm gonna have you stop. Okay.
Hey, gunner north. That came from north.
I got him. Oops. I
You just
fucking
fucked that go. Taking contact from the north. I have Mendoza down on my paws.
Be advised, Mendoza's down.
Upstairs. He lost a fatal. Hey, I'm gonna do CPR.
Fucking quick as hell. Yeah.
Cobble's back up finally.
Be advised, Alpha currently is full busy right now. Mendoza down. I'm doing CPR, relying on Bravo.
I'm currently at the northeast of the CCP, facing the north entrance. Got a good
Burns is saying to respawn.
Survive in the cast in front of it.
Hold on, don't respond yet. I gotta see if I can get him back. Don't take it from me.
Oh man.
He's over here.
Tough.
Fuck.
Aww.
Alright, gentlemen, sorry for that being a little bit messy. I don't know why, but my Zeus conked out and I wasn't able to judge anything. Why is Larson still in the field?
He's lonely with the goats.
He really is. Alright, hold on, let me just...
Well, the goats are left after Burns is done with them, I guess.
Yeah, I missed the car, and the grenade literally landed inside a goat. I was like, oh. Yikes.
It didn't matter.
Hey, at least he didn't have screwed up that.
Sablet, are you good, bro?
The surface
Hey, who put my man in handcuffs?
It's so dead right now. It needs to be fucking...
I will try. If not, I will find
I mean, I think it was up for like a whole day, because I was in like an hour before everything kicked off.
Yeah, and I didn't restart the server before the operation, so actually...
Well, that's the fucking problem.
I can't get him. He's not to respawn.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I don't get to use this very often. Let me pull the lightning bolt out.
Yeah, do it. Wonder if we can see it from here.
Probably not.
Why are the clouds yellow?
Why did you change your race?
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit going weird.
Alright.
But...
Alright, gentlemen. Apologies about the end of the training there. That kind of fucked up. Not entirely sure what happened. I think Coldboard's probably got it right in the sense of like the server's just crashing because we left it on for too long. But regardless, hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight. Sorry the end shooty wasn't as good as it could have been. We got through a lot of information. Everyone here will have or will receive their MOUT training badge. So before you go, let me just make sure I catch everyone. Does anyone have any comments, concerns, or anything along those lines for the training tonight? Any thoughts to take away or improvements that they think we can take into the next mission or anything like that?
Just open communication while we're clearing things. I think it's just something we can always work on because it's not something that's very natural for me to do. Like call things out. Just doorways, windows, and all that. So I think that taking that into our campaign, if we do get into a campaign with a lot of MOUT, that's going to be good to practice and use.
Copy.
Alright, did you guys enjoy the training tonight?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I have a question actually.
Yeah, go for it.
Will there be like a medical training at all in the future?
Yep.
Cool.
You need to talk to that man there.
Gilbert, train me.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, gentlemen, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to grab Gilbert and have a chat about something else. So, you guys have a great evening, and
Hello.
I will speak to you all later. And I'm also going to restart the server, so I'll give you guys
Not
5
before I'm
minutes
done
to
with you.
set up what you wanted to do.
No, like. Oh, no. I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
What shall we do?
No.
Make you wear.
Not the skirt again. No. Oh, that's kind of cool how they have the colors. See, what do you call that? What do you call that? Holy shit. Psst. Hey! 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 Help me! Kobold! Kobold! Can you fucking help me?
No.
I'm stuck. Oh! Okay.
I like your outfit.
Wait, what am I wearing? I can't even. Oh no. Yeah, not a shot. Old Farmer Joe. Now I look like you when you're doing all your fucking seeds and shit. This is what you wear to your shit. You'll never plan for my next move though.
The next move. Okay.
See ya, fucker. Oh, never gets old. Never gets old. Good shit. Alright guys, well yeah, just some squad training tonight. I know this one probably wasn't as interesting as some of the other missions are, but that's just kinda how it goes. So, but I enjoyed learning in a decent capacity, so